Hello, everybody! Dwarven Army, welcome, welcome to Hamster's Hobby Hang. We got Mace with the elegant wave. We've got Chris with the dwarf. We got Hamster with the dwarf. Oh god, a dwarf's tipping over.
Hamster, it's very army cut.
Yeah, I just bought a clippers, and I have not often used a clippers.
You bought the clippers?
So, yes, I bought the clippers. So this
I
is my
actually
new...
have no idea how well they're doing lately. That may or may not be a good thing.
I you know what? I expected worse. This is the second time that I've used them, and you know, there's improvement.
Can we get some slow-mo cam on that?
On my hair?
Yeah, I just can't see it very well from this far away.
Well, that's because there's not much left to see.
Okay, fair.
Chris getting more paints? Well, you got your the Reaper starter set.
Paints.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Reaper Master Series starter stuff, samples. It's the thing I've been using for all of my painting so far. I have yet to actually buy paints. I'm gonna end up using the yellows.
Well, we had a set of Reaper Master Series at work when I first got there, so that's actually, until I got familiar with the Picorni colors, I mostly used that for like the Mimic and the Minotaur. Used a lot of Reaper stuff, but now I try to stick to Picorni. But we had a few though. I was used to always using like pre-mixed hobby colors. So when I saw that Reaper set, I was like, ah, yes, something I know.
I'm trying to decide what I want to go with. I think I'm gonna give him an orange beard.
Yes, that's my favorite. I actually had to make myself, because right away I was like, orange red beard. But then I was like, I'm pretty sure I've already painted at least 2 dwarves that way, so I might
make it blonde.
Do well, I have a blonde beard already. I might just try to do a black beard because I
could go blonde. I could just go with a Swedish theme. I could make his skirt blue and make him blonde.
What's up, Nerd Botchery?
Hey, Nerd Botchery's here. Toculus is here. Errant Squire's here. Neofoya, Overboard, Alaska.
Bunny's in the hang house. I love that. Wait, Swedish themed? Yeah, I think you just mean blonde. Right.
Well, no, I'm talking about like then using blue as his other like main primary color.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, just get like some blue and yellow action going on.
Yeah, I haven't thought about my colors yet. I might just try that sepia shadow highlight sketch first.
I mean, I've got to do metal for. I'm gonna have to use like the blade steel for the accent. This is the thing, is it's noticing like I don't have like an orange, so I'm debating like, do I want to mix an orange or do I want to just go? I think I'll just go with blonde just because it'll be easier then. Although even in that case, I might still want to dilute the yellow a little. Maybe I'll just throw a wash over it.
Yeah, I mean, in my experience, orange paint is really fiddly and hard to get opaque anyway, so if you don't have one, it's not so bad.
I think I'll just go with yellow. And then I'll go with blue. I'll put the red away. I won't use red on this guy.
Hey, Rabbit, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the sub. 6 months.
Dang.
We've been doing
like
this
since the beginning.
We've been doing it for a little more than 7 months, I think.
Dang, that kind of flew by.
Started in February 15th.
The day after Valentine's Day. I remember because I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Has Dwarvenforge ever tried making Dwarvenite photoluminescent? Is that like blacklight sort of thing?
Photoluminescent, I think, is glow in the dark.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely... The acid yellow paint definitely behaves that way. I know that. So, like, the Llewellyn tree prototypes will definitely glow a little bit. What's it freaking called?
It's inside Llewellyn Davis.
I just call it Eli's tree. Quildren. I just keep...
Llewellyn DeVille.
Like, yeah, I don't know if it will actually turn out that way, but that acid yellow definitely is a little bit fluorescent, so.
Yeah.
One of the first things I pitched here was glow in the dark paints for minis, and then also this was after seeing the UV on some of the paints, but then also thermodynamic paints. I think that would be cool for some
Whoa.
like of the terrain pieces,
Here's a
like the
concept.
mood ring stuff.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys
sorry.
are familiar.
Here's a concept.
Not the mill.
I stick with the Swedish blue and yellow theme, and I go with a blue steel instead of just like straight steel for the shield.
Ooh,
And
a
then
little Zoolander.
and then the accent on the front of the shield will be yellow, like the little emblem. Oh, let's actually can't quite make out a lot of details on it. You will once they're painted. Yeah, it might not be a terrible idea. Should be a purple subscribe button also. Oh, people asking how to subscribe. Amazon Prime Sneaky Useful. Yeah. Folks, if you have Amazon Prime, if you connect it to your Twitch account, you get Twitch Prime for free, which gives you a free subscription every month. Lets you subscribe and gets you access to the emotes. And that's basically it. It gives you the little doom next to your name, and it gives us a little bit of money. So, if your Twitch Prime sub is going unused, why don't you just throw it our way? September's actually over. We didn't make a September push at all. Mostly because we were out of commission for the first half of September. But,
Yeah.
I got new brushes too. I should.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, let's see.
I got like my old setup like going, and I was like, wait, I actually bought a palette, and I actually bought like some brushes that aren't like whatever these are. These unmarked starter brushes. Creative Mark Fundamentals, I guess they are. Did that work? Nope.
I made a Chris joke on stream yesterday when Nate called something wacky, and I was like, "That's my favorite Animaniac," and he didn't get it. I was like,
What? You
"This is
didn't?
Chris would say."
I'm not surprised he hasn't seen the Animaniacs.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a bunch of brushes from Golden Maple because they were very cost effective. That's the main reason. And I wanted more. Oh wow, having on the white background is not helping. I wanted stuff that was thinner. That's the main thing.
Oh man, are we doing themes?
Are we doing themes?
You guys both have dwarves. Should I? I mean, I'm doing drawing again this week because
You want to draw
again,
some
I'm
dwarf?
not ready to paint on stream.
It was
So I should
100%
draw a
an
dwarf,
accident,
huh?
but
Yeah. The question is, well,
It
it's
was. So was
it's not-
last week, though.
it's that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and then Hamster pulled out his dwarf, and it's like, you know what? I have a dwarf to do, so I picked my dwarf.
yeah, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do either. Luckily, this guy has been sitting primed for like 6 months, so.
Yeah. Primed. That's true. That's right. I guess you're used to priming a lot of stuff. Let's get all these in commission. Question for Hamster: should the wash go on before the base coat, between different coats, etc.?
I mean, honestly, it depends. Like, what did I paint last time? This one I did a little more traditionally, where I just base coated everything, and then I hit all of it with a brown wash, and then I added more blue wash to this green cloak to add a little coolness. So I did that after base coats. What I'm doing here is just a value sketch. So I'm basically, imagine like a zenithal prime that's in black and white and gives you like definition in a grayscale kind of, but I'm doing it with brown tones. So I'm just hitting it. I did do a zenithal prime kind of, but now I'm just hitting it with a wash to get. You know what I'm learning is it feels good just to get paint on everything. You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
just getting coverage on the whole thing starts making it look complete sooner. And yeah, so I just kind of slapped it on here to give it some warmth, and really hit the definition right away. And so it's not going to end up as a brown color. So it's not necessarily like a wash. It's more like a deep recessed shadow, and not necessarily like a wash that's going to be super visible at the end. So right now I'm just doing it as a preliminary step for definition, just so I can get a good idea of the model and get some color on there right away. Yeah, of course. I love talking about this stuff, so ask away.
Let's do that. That's all right. So you're basically setting down a base coat on top just to like color the shadows before you paint everything over it.
Yeah, well, it's similar to how I did the Rebel Trooper, where what I'm going to do again is just do all the highlights and shadows basically all in the same colors, and then I'll just glaze over coloring book style with transparent coloring that will leave the shadow and highlight work visible.
Okay. Wow, where do I even want to start with this? I guess the stuff that I'm gonna have to paint around.
Oh, I did build this. I'm happy about this. No paint on it yet, but this has been sitting in the box for like 2 years. This Eldar Wraith Fighter.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty cool model.
Yeah, it looks like a scorpion.
This thing has a very different grip. It's kind of trippy.
Do you use different brand paint brushes as well, Hamster?
I do. I use different types of brushes like that are made differently. I mean, most of my synthetic brushes are kind of bulk packs, like Chris was saying. That's the unnamed ones or whatever's on the shelf at the art store. They're, I like the gold and Taklon, which are just these yellow colored ones. And they're just synthetic hair, so they can really take a beating, and you can just toss them out when they get worn. But I did pull out one of my natural hair brushes just because I want to try it out, because I haven't used it yet. So this is actual weasel hair.
Hey, congratulations, Kite Nerd. You figured it out.
Nice. Thanks for the
Thank you,
Prime,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have some Series 7s, but this one is just one I think I went into a Blick art store for duct tape and ended up spending $100, so yeah,
Yep.
this is just one of the random things that I grabbed. It's Isabey number 2. But the natural hair, it like literally is pointier. Like the point is actually more of a fine point, and they last longer than synthetic brushes. So for like base coats and like all this sketch stuff, I'll use a synthetic, and then if I get into grittier, not grittier, but just like finer details, I'll do the old weasel brush.
Ah ha ha, the old weasel brush. What a classic.
Let's get some stuff in there. Yeah, this guy's coming out pretty blonde.
Pretty
Blonde.
Yeah,
blonde.
pretty.
Ooh, pretty blonde.
Is there any other kind?
Paint your tower for an event? What kind of tower?
Kind of event?
Yeah, both.
What kind of paint?
What kind of eye?
Nice. DMN, I didn't get to paint the army. I'm honestly at this point just trying to get it assembled and playable on the bases.
Oh.
So, but it's actually a blessing in disguise, because I want to do a video on it, because I still want to do like a marathon paint. So
cool.
I want to make like a YouTube video on it or something, do like a time lapse thing or something.
Yo, if you need help with that, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might try it with the webcam setup, but it might end up being crappy, so we'll see.
I've been making a
That was
lot.
a very ambitious goal, though. I'm proud of you.
It was,
And I think
because
you
I,
can do it for
well, I
sure.
also was like building some like gothic, because we want to have a big epic 40k battle, right? So I ended up getting some like gothic ruin MDF kits, so I was gonna try to paint those. It's not happening. I'm throwing unpainted terrain army and a game mat in a bag and calling it good. I also was trying to magnetize everything, so I was like, oh,
my.
before I paint, I gotta magnetize everything, and yeah, it was a lot. It was an ambitious goal.
Cool that you tried.
I tried.
Bad that you failed miserably. Oh,
Yeah, very disappointed in you for not accomplishing it. But thanks for.
Oh my gosh, Rabbit. Magnets are a pain because I'm new to it. I messed up the polarity on a couple of them, so I had to like drill out super glued in magnets and like resculpt the arms and stuff. But I got to practice my putty, sculpting, so that was neat. I also discovered that using 1x1mm magnets isn't strong enough for things usually, so I had to replace a bunch with 2mm or double up back-to-back 1mm. This is like infantry, right? I magnetized the Wraithlord and the Walker, no problem, but the infantry, the little tiny hands is what got me. What's up, Finley?
Finley Shards! How you doing?
Oh, I'm gallant. So for magnets, especially 40k stuff, there's like all kinds of war gear options in the kits. And so you add magnets so you can switch it out depending on how you want to build your list, your army list. And sometimes for transport too, like that big ship model, sometimes people magnetize because there's a big stand and then the base. So sometimes they like magnetize it so you can pull it off and store it better. I don't know if I'll do that, but it is very tedious. But it's rewarding once you do it. When in the moment it's awful, and you say to yourself, "Yes, this is so tedious. Why am I doing it?" But then you start snapping pieces together, and you're like, "This is great." Foregon, we have been trying to do this hobby hangout stream every Thursday. I think this is the third week, so you'll see more of this for sure.
We haven't missed a week since we started. It's only been 3, but we've been staying consistent.
Well, sorry in advance. I'm out of town for that game next week, but but you guys can still do a hobby stream though. Maybe get someone else on.
I won't be able to go, so it might just be Chris, and if he wants to pull somebody from the office, I think that'd be awesome, actually.
That'd be interesting.
I have a event.
An event?
Yes.
She's getting married.
Oh.
I'm not getting married. I'm getting engaged. It's totally
Wait,
different.
it's planned?
Yeah, she's going out of this whole thing,
Yeah,
and then she's gonna get surprised with a ring.
Excuse me. Since when can a woman not, propose to another person?
I just thought the joke would be funnier if you were planning to get surprised.
I mean, that does sound like me. I would ruin any surprise I could.
Like, and also, why are you assuming that I'm not saying that the other person is also a woman?
I never said that. I said, why can't I propose to somebody? You assumed it was a woman. I'm going to propose to 5 men at the same day. Odds are good that I'm going to get married.
Hopefully, everything
none
will
of them
go
say
well.
yes.
Hopefully, everything will go well. You'll get a Mamma Mia deal out of it.
Yeah. That's all I want, really. I'm just doing it for the money.
I just want to be able to sell my life story for a movie deal.
That's all I want. Just that.
Not too much to ask.
I hope
be
not,
portrayed by
because
Susan
that's all I
Sarandon.
ask for.
Do people still like Susan Sarandon? Is she still in things? I haven't paid attention to
I
movies for a
think
very long time.
recently she said something dumb, but what celebrity hasn't said something dumb?
She's like constantly tweeting, so I assume at least some of them are dumb tweets. But
Yeah.
I pay so little attention to things these days.
Yeah, Rabbit said if you kids don't behave, I'm gonna bang your heads together like a cartoon.
That sounds much more fun than my day-to-day life. If he says like a cartoon, like I'm gonna. Oh, he didn't even.
Well,
say
he
that.
didn't say that, but that's how I
Alright,
imagined
you,
it. That
you
was
made
my
it sound, you made it sound a
translation.
lot more appealing than it was. So I'm blaming that mostly on you.
Guilty.
Yeah, I blame Hamster too, actually. That's one thing we can agree upon.
Typical.
Typical. Whatever.
You gotta ask yourself why it's typical. Instead of saying like, "Man, I can't believe people keep blaming me for things," maybe you should ask, "Why do people keep blaming me for things?"
Nah,
This is
I
the
don't.
first time I've ever been blamed for anything, so I'm actually in shock right now.
I don't really face
Oh,
my
I've never
emotions.
done
I
anything
just
wrong ever.
instead
The,
of
the second
Huh?
the second one bad thing happens to Hamster, he's immediately like, "Why do bad things always happen to me?"
no, instead of facing my
Sure
emotions
that-
in my life, I just buy more miniatures. That's kind of my strategy.
That is valid.
I figure out new ways to waste my time. And sometimes waste all my money.
Yeah.
I'm a woman of many talents.
I usually wind up doing things like reading the Wikipedia articles for stuff like the Great Emu War.
Well, the what?
The Great Emu War.
Oh, of course.
It's a thing that happened in Australia. They were like,
Okay.
there's too many emus in our country. We need to control this population, and so they straight up sent a bunch of military equipment and dudes out to go hunt these emus with like a machine gun. And they were so incompetent, they actually managed to lose the war. They killed like a couple dozen birds or something like that, but nowhere near what they needed to. So like they went out and like the machine gun would like jam right away, or they just would scare them away before they actually got any shots off. Like it was
Jeez.
amazing. It's an incredible article to read.
Huh.
Cool. I love finding stuff like that. Like just those random things that nobody ever talks about, but everybody should.
Yeah, the Great Emu War is fantastic. I edited a video for a YouTuber, like 2 weeks ago, and I slipped in a paragraph from the I slipped in the summary section of the Great Emu War Wikipedia page
It's funny.
into the video for like 1.5 seconds.
Oh, Chris, you know video compilations and stuff. Do you know if there's like a video compilation about all the fake presidents in movies?
If somebody has made a compilation of every fake
Yeah,
movies,
because that's something I'd be really down to watch.
that's a man. There's a lot. I'm sure there are videos that are probably like top 10 coolest like fake presidents or something like that.
Well, I more want like commentary on them versus like the time they came out.
Like how we choose to represent politicians in media.
Yeah.
Like fake politicians.
Yeah. Like the president
I'm sure
in
there's
National Treasure is vastly different than, I don't know, like the president in Mars Attacks.
I'm sure there's at least one analysis out there about that.
That's what they're called. That's the one.
Yeah, I'm out here with the good words.
You got a few.
Oh my god. Okay, I have to accept the chat rules before I chat. Sorry, Twitch. All right.
You trying to type?
I'm trying to type. I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but yeah, the new Sisters of Battle Plastics are awesome. I have the army box that came out last. Boy, that was a year ago now.
Idiocracy is definitely one of the most memorable fake presidents, I think.
We're back on.
That had a very
I don't think I've seen Idiocracy.
You would adore it.
Hmm.
It's the same humor. It's the same humor that brought you the I shaved my balls for this shirt that you love to wear. It's that same kind of
I wore that the day that Duncan got his balls. He surrendered them to become a eunuch.
Yeah. Also,
And
shout
it was
out to
totally
Duncan
on
for covering.
Shout out to Duncan.
Shout out to Duncan. Where is Duncan?
Yo, shout out to Drew Barrymore.
Duncan is a cat for the people who don't know, actually.
Toby's
Duncan is
cat.
a cat. That's important for you to know. It's Toby's cat, yeah.
A cute cat.
He's very cute.
He's an incredible kitten. Just a marvelous
Do
specimen.
you guys prefer? Do you prefer ugly pets over like cute pets? Because like there's that whole cute ugly thing that it's like popular.
Like
I was gonna say, yeah,
pugs.
like a pet that is like very non-traditionally pretty usually turns around into being like really cute instead of like actually being ugly. Because like pugs are like not traditionally like pretty, I would say, but like those animals are absolutely cute.
Agree.
I finished my first drawing.
You did.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it actually.
Nice.
I'll show you. Can you even see it?
I can't. I see a bright screen.
You gotta like, there you go. Yo, look at that. Time to wait for base coats to
Oh,
drop.
nice.
You already got your base coats? Whenever I'm like holding still on the webcam, I get worried that it's frozen, but then I see that my keyboard is still moving, and I'm alright.
Story of my life.
Yeah, does that happen often?
I've never had that happen before.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say. Hey, LME, how are you doing? Or is it IME? I genuinely can't tell if it's a
I
lowercase
think it's
L.
Amy because her name is Amy, so I think it's like a play on words.
Ah, see, I didn't know what her name was, so.
Yeah, well, you're not a real fan then. Fake fan.
Of
Fake Dwarven Forge
somebody I don't,
employee.
of somebody I don't know?
Yep. Fake
Okay.
fan. Sorry,
What are some other good figures in this?
I'm catty today.
Because you're thinking about Duncan?
Because I'm thinking about Duncan. You are what you eat, also.
Yes? Short for Insane Mistress of Evil. Okay. So it's not because of the Amy thing.
Oh.
Get wrecked, Mace.
I will do. Apologies all around.
Hmm. Think and make this metal as well. You're gonna make it metal, or I gotta decide if it's another layer
Painting
of
along
armor.
while listening in. Love that.
What's up?
Amy's
IME
painting with
is
us.
painting along. I
Oh,
think there's a
excellent.
couple
Yeah, that's why
people
we do
painting
these
along.
streams.
Yeah.
Our hope is that people will hobby along with us. Man, I really gotta decide what to do next. I'm gonna try. Let's see how this reads. I just gotta get to the point where I develop like much finer motor control. Like I think the same reason I'm bad at Overwatch is the same reason why I struggle to paint accurately.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, I think I just don't have very fine motor control. Painting streams
Ooh.
are so zen? They absolutely are. Painting has become a very nice hobby.
Hi, Selena. Heyo.
Hey.
That's bad. I'm okay. Everything came out okay. Vertex Artist is at work.
Nice.
Technically, so are we.
Technically, yeah.
It's our job is to go down into the paint mines. Come on. I think this dude blocked himself off. There's definitely paint in there. Come on, man. I know you can do this. Oh, that's the worst.
What is?
The paint has like dried in a way that new paint isn't coming through, even though there's still some in there. It's like,
Mm, that's frustrating.
Oh, and the bottles?
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Um, hmm. Wet palette. I don't know what that.
Well, the wet palette, when you're talking about getting more paint out of the bottle, right? Yeah.
I'm talking about the. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it wet. We'll see how it reacts.
Can you pull the top off?
No. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I gotta do that thing that you do with hoses where you just like suck on it and.
Siphon it out. I have noticed it helps if you squeeze it. Well, this is when it's unclogged. If you squeeze it slightly when you close it, sometimes it prevents that.
It's fair. Get a pin and shove it down. I don't have a pin. I don't think. Life is unfair.
It is. I bet Max has a pin.
Max hasn't been here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you should be able to
Okay.
take the paints. The top usually comes off, like the tip, and then you can get into the back.
On top of the bottles?
Yeah,
How do I pull this off? Where is it?
like it's a little fiddly, but
Every tip? Oh wow.
yeah,
look
yeah,
at
the
that.
very tip.
Okay. Let me get
This one's being
a
stubborn.
little
But
wedgy thing. This might be too thick. Ladies.
Oh,
Here. There we go. Look at that. Can't believe I thought of this myself. Look at that. There is paint in here. Yep, there's a lot of little liquid paint in there. Go. God, come on, man. The paint dries at the top. It absolutely does. It's very obnoxious. Making your parents proud? I wish. My parents don't watch this.
aw.
Do your parents watch this? Actually, wait,
Yeah.
Mace's parents actually do show
we
up.
all, yeah, we all know Mace's parents watches.
They're always here. Always. I bet I could convince your mom to watch it.
She actually probably would if I think it's just, I think, getting her to understand how Twitch works would be the main problem.
Yeah.
I think she tried to watch stuff we were doing during the Kickstarter. But
What's her username?
she doesn't have one. That's the thing, is I don't, it's, if she does have one, she hasn't said anything about it to me.
You want me to talk to her?
No, it's okay. I'd actually
I'll
prefer
talk to her for you.
No, that's okay. She's, no.
That's okay. No, really, I'm down to help a friend out. I don't mind talking to your mom a little bit.
Yeah,
What am I gonna do?
no. No, I'm good.
I really don't mind.
I do.
Oh, okay, I see.
One second while I get this unclogged.
I prematurely said I was done with this piece, and then I looked at it up close, and I was like, oh no. It's not finished. All right, hamster. Truth or
Yes.
dare?
Uh-oh. Dare? What are you gonna dare me to do here?
I dare you to
Uh-oh, I already agree.
Show us a clump of the hair.
a clump of the hair. There's a clump on my head. That's all that's left.
No, you had to throw it out or something.
Oh yeah, no, it is in the garbage can in the bathroom. All of it. It was getting
Yeah.
pretty long.
How long?
Actually, it's quite a bit.
You talking skater boy length or?
Not quite. I used to rock that mostly just because I didn't cut it for like a year at a time, and it would just grow straight out of my head.
All right, Chris, you're back.
Yep.
What's
Don't
your
worry.
hair?
Fixed. I'll never get it. I do just need a pin. Something just super small. You know what? I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
I've had this pin.
No, don't be mean to my friend.
What are you gonna do about it?
Oh yeah,
Right.
a tip of a pencil might work too. Plug that out.
Okay, where is this disconnect happening? I just ran a pin down through the tip of this thing. This is becoming an actual crisis.
Did you get the tip off?
Yeah! I've cleared everything! I'm losing my mind. You know what?
Yes, yes. That's what I.
I'm done. I don't care.
That's what all my Precorny paint bottles have ended up that way too. I just pour it out like that.
At this point, I've lost big brain thinking time. I took the tip off. Nothing seems to work. I don't care. I'll figure it out later. For now, I've embarrassed myself in front of the stream. It can't get any worse than this.
Yes, we're all judging you
Here we
for
go.
your paint pots.
There's way more paint than I'm
Where's
in.
this thing?
How embarrassing. I just gotta start getting blue on here. Oh man, I'm already starting to screw everything up. Let's go. Have you ever seen such lack of precision? So, you been playing Hades at all, Hamster?
I haven't got it yet. Mostly because I bought too many other games recently. But
I get that.
I am very intrigued. I loved Bastion, so.
I also really liked Bastion. I haven't played Transistor yet, even though I've had it installed for a while. And everybody's saying nothing but good things about Hades.
I know, like
I-
everybody.
The thing that worries me about it is, I know it's a roguelike. I don't know how much of a roguelike it is, but I'm afraid of getting involved in another Forever game.
Yes, we had this conversation. I was thinking the same thing. I don't know. I every time I've been trying to be good about when I think about buying a game like that. I'm like, what do I have that I haven't played that would I would have fun playing and like scratch the same itch kind of.
I now have over 1,700 games on Steam. I do not need to buy any more. Like genuinely, the amount of games where I've been like, oh yeah, I need to play this, and then I bought it and I haven't played it is genuinely phenomenal at this point. Yeah, you're just jealous.
There's the archivist in the background.
You're just jealous, Tyler. You're just jealous. See, he's been playing Hades like nonstop.
Like I'll.
Oh.
Hello? What is Tyler okay? Tyler has exploded.
You kept making fun of me.
It just seems like a game that's like obviously gonna go on sale at some point, so I'll pick it up then.
That's also fair. It definitely will. Yeah, it definitely seems like I would enjoy it, but I've been Monster Hunter just had their last like major update last night, which dropped the last new monster they're gonna have added, and so me and a couple of my friends who I helped get some of my friends. I mean, you know this. I have a lot of friends who play Monster Hunter but aren't very far or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I helped boost one of my friends up through Iceborne so that he could through the expansion so that he could play it with me. Helped get him up to that point. And last night we did the final thing that we had to do before we could do this last monster, before we could do Fatalis. And tonight we're gonna try doing Fatalis. That's the thing. So a lot of my
Nice.
game time has been going into Monster Hunter, just to get ready for that. And it's definitely another forever game. The amount of hours that I have in Monster Hunter is ridiculous. Especially when you consider that I've played multiple Monster Hunter games, and a lot of them have kind of repeating content. But I just really like Monster Hunter.
I finally started playing Hollow Knight, and I'm loving that.
It's another game I've got installed that I need to actually play.
Oh yeah, I had it installed for like at least 6 months before I played it.
I'm hearing that we might have crackly audio.
Correctly audio.
Well, someone
Audio
said
is
that
crap,
they
and
just
refresh it is normal.
they just
Okay.
refreshed the stream.
That's
there-
weird.
yeah.
It's the second time I've been hearing that. I wonder if it's an issue on Twitch's end, because I never used to hear about issues like that.
Well,
It's-
also because you've heard it on other streams that aren't this one.
I've heard people talk about it from one of the streams we did, from the stream we did on Tuesday.
Because that's interesting. Because like this is a completely different setup in my place,
Exactly.
so it must be Twitch.
Yeah. It's very, very curious.
Chris, a little
Especially if
quiet,
they
or-
refresh the page and it helped them. I'm assuming it can only be on the Twitch end.
Chris, a little quiet. That's what-
I turned you up.
Well, we're gonna boost my audio in every possible way. I turned up the volume. I put it closer to my mouth. I started talking more obnoxiously. I'm gonna get louder in every metric. Just checked Hades out, and it's not an aesthetic I like. Yeah, it's very Supergiant.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if you like Supergiant, you'll probably be into Hades.
Very Super Giant is a good band name.
Because yeah, it does look pretty indistinguishable. It does have slight differences in art style from Bastion and Transistor, but it's definitely a very similar route.
All right, so I gotta draw a dwarf now, right?
Yes, you have to. It's the law.
Wait, what's the? Oh, you got to draw a dwarf.
Yeah, I gotta be on theme. Gotta be on brand.
What if all we were allowed to do on this stream was dwarf related things, like every week?
Cute.
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 That's your entire thought on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I might even just have to,
I might
pull
just
the
move-
whole Twitch commander card and make it so.
make it
You guys either have to dress up as dwarves or you have to do something related to dwarves. I make the rules. I was gonna say I don't make the rules, but I do make the rules.
If I could grow a full dwarf beard, I would be right there.
Okay.
This is really all I can get out of it, though.
Aww.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I've been giving her all she's got for like a year at this point, and
Give it all she's got, Captain.
yeah.
I'm gonna draw a dwarf rabbit.
Everyone must grow bears.
That sounds really dangerous in New York.
In New York. Everywhere else, it's fine.
Yeah, to grow a bear. Yeah, everywhere else it is fine.
Have you seen how big bear seeds are? Come on.
All right. You called my bluff.
Call my bluff. I don't know anything about bears. I didn't even know they
I
grew.
don't even know what a bear is.
I didn't even know bears had seeds. This has just been an enlightening evening.
Eye-opening, really. I have to call my mom now.
Yeah.
You should be calling your mom every day.
Yeah. I got her bear seeds for her birthday, and now I know why she hasn't been talking to me.
You have no idea what you just put her in for.
I really don't.
Oh, Neofoy just started base coating a bear mini. Dwarf rabbit burner. Any more talk on Doofercon?
Oh, it's called Doofist, actually.
It's my favorite Overwatch character.
See, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I was like, that was a Chris joke when I was like, oh, Wacky's my favorite character from the Animaniacs.
All right, now I feel insulted. You think I'm
No,
not...
you just have a very like A plus B joke setup.
Wow, you calling me predictable?
Yes.
So does Chelsea. It really makes me sad.
Oh my god.
Maybe change it up a bit. Improv harder.
I improv on a constant basis, and I think that's the problem.
Yes, and you should probably
Oh my god.
People have gotten too used to expecting, like, world's best, top of like off the cuff humor from me.
Yep.
I've set people's standards too high, and it's made it more difficult for everybody.
Absolutely. This is all true. I'm glad you were able to say that though before I did. A little bit mad I didn't get to say it because that would have been really good to see the pain in your eyes, but I'm glad you did for your mental health.
If the rest of my life so far has been any indication, you'll get to see pain in my eyes soon enough.
It's just really fun to see it happen, you know, and know that you're responsible sometimes.
Mace, there's no bullying on the hamster stream, right?
Dang it!
I mean, she can literally change the rules to allow it.
Yeah.
I thought we just established.
Overruled.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, this is now Mace Presents Hamster's Hobby Hang. You still have to answer to her.
Aw, this bunny's cute.
Is there any bunny that isn't?
No.
Even Bunnicula was still cute. Huh, I thought you would have had a response to Bunnicula.
I don't know what that is.
I know what you're talking about. The vampire bunny.
Yo, I feel like you'd be super into Bunnicula. Bunnicula
Alright.
is absolutely like a Mace thing.
Alright.
However, not because it has similar humor to the I shave my balls for this shirt that you like to wear. That's pretty exclusively an Idiocracy thing.
Alright. I have very little to say about this. I wish I had more, but I genuinely have not heard of this movie. And I don't really have much to add when somebody says, you would love that movie, because it's like, how can I continue a conversation about a movie I haven't seen?
You could ask.
Mace is mean tonight? Yeah. It's
Tonight.
true. I can be nice, but just, I don't want to spoil anything.
I just have never seen it, you know?
I've been nice to you maybe once or twice. Just behind your back.
I don't want
Nice
anybody to
behind your
see-
back.
Oh, this bunny's got a lot of upside down crosses.
That's a little disconcerting, actually.
Whatever.
I'm a little worried about this bunny.
Wait, someone said they went to a stage adaptation of Bunnicula?
I think I've heard of that, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was licensed out as a it was licensed out as a theatrical show.
Huh.
For kids mostly, obviously, but like I don't think it was
Isn't
ever
it-
like on Broadway. But
So is it a rabbit that eats people?
I actually didn't read it. I only have the cover images in my head.
I don't think it ever fully eats anybody. I think it mostly I think it sucks blood from the dog. Or something like that.
Spoiler alert.
Dog. How many times did you go see it? Like once as a kid in like elementary school, I think. We had like a class trip. We also saw the Brady Bunch. Not Brady Bunch. Wow, the Boxcar Children. There's a box.
Oh, I love those
Yeah, I read a
books.
bunch of those books, and I was ecstatic went to
So
see
good.
a stage version of that, um,
That's
which is
awesome.
really cool. They managed to do a lot with just only having the boxcar as a location. Um,
That taught me that waterfalls can be like used as refrigerators apparently.
it's a rabbit that sucks the color out of
Because
your
isn't it like in the first boxcar book they have like 4 gallons of milk for whatever reason, and they're like, "How do we keep this milk cold? Put it behind the
yeah. Yeah, they
waterfall."
put it
Isn't that like how it goes?
Yes, they make a little fridge that is just they found a cave behind a waterfall and they just put all the perishables behind the cave in the waterfall. But like it's not like a waterfall, it's literally like a 6-inch drop. Like it's not far. Also they the youngest kid like carves a
That's
bee into
weird.
their dog's name into the side of their dog. Not carves, like shaves. That sounded way worse. They remarked that the dog needs a haircut at some point, and so the youngest one like shaves a bee into the side because I think the dog's name is Benny, something like that.
Interesting.
I random media I remember a lot about, and then also media that was really important to me I remember nothing about. But Boxcar Children and Animorph,
Really, I feel like you have a really good memory. Actually, I think you're being hard on yourself.
all I'm saying,
All right.
Boxcar Children and Animorphs I remember a lot of details about for some reason.
I
Again,
never
what I
read
remember the
Animorphs.
most about Animorphs is the covers, the holographic colors.
Oh, the covers are like what?
Yep.
Yeah, the covers are absolutely what drew you in the first place. I mean, I guess that's what a cover does, but let's see. Um, an '80s cartoon dungeon master outfit with white hair wig.
Ooh, yes. The costume.
This
That
is
guy
actually
is
just a Swedish one.
very funny looking.
Oh, I left the backside of his shield unpainted and dead. Gotta fix that.
Are we still doing the sepia stuff at Hamster Hang?
I'm starting to move on to some colors.
All right.
Sepia's a color.
That is true.
Sepia, is that a color? Or I thought it was just like a filter type thing.
I mean, it's a color, and then there are sepia filters that are just like, what if we put this color tint over everything?
Sure. Okay. Cool.
The sepia actually exists as a brown.
No, I know that.
Sepia, she's a really cool dancer. You remember that episode of the Rugrats?
No.
I didn't really watch the Rugrats.
What? What did you watch?
Well, we didn't have cable growing up, so I watched a
Oh.
lot of Arthur.
Okay. It's classic.
Yeah. That's pretty
Jekyll,
much it.
Jekyll, hide, Jekyll, hide, Jekyll.
What a
Half
that's
part.
a fucking
That's a
the
bop.
entire musical episode. Yeah. 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 It's a bop for sure.
Jekyll, Jekyll, hide, Jekyll.
It isn't hard having fun if you got a library card. Anyway, what was the Rugrats episode you were talking about?
It's there's one where uh she gets Angelica gets a Cynthia doll that is like a Swan Lake Cynthia doll or whatever.
Nice.
And so she decides to put on a ballet show with the all she like recruits all the babies for it or whatever. And hijinks ensue and all that, but that's the main thing is she's got this I think it's Susie has it. I just remember there's like a 80s like dancing Cynthia doll that has like that song that plays. It's like Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer. Cynthia, boogie to the groove now. And it just like plays that on like a loop.
Nice.
Or maybe Angelica had the 80s one, and I think the other girl, Susie, had the ballet, something like that.
Which one's Susie?
Susie was the little black girl.
Okay.
The one that she was like, I think she wasn't as old as Angelica, but she was still older. Maybe she was the same age. But she was like the older kid that the babies looked up to that like wasn't a terrible person.
Yeah, so like I'm Angelica for this stream, and you're kind of like Susie.
That's one of the most flattering and least Angelica things you could have said about me.
Oh, well, I don't know the show very well.
Okay, clearly.
I always feel like I would be a Chucky.
I could see that.
All right. Is it the glasses?
Yes. It's the glasses.
All right.
If I was any Rugrats character, I would probably be Chaz.
Oh, which one's that?
Chucky's dad.
Oh,
Blew it out of a
nice.
mess.
I like the main bald boy's dad.
You like Stu?
Yeah, I like Stu.
The funniest thing about the Rugrats to me is I didn't think it was funny when I was a kid. But I loved it. But when I was a kid, I took it super seriously and I didn't realize it was supposed to be funny. I just got like really invested in the story.
Dropped a dwarf.
When
Dwarf
I got
down.
older and I realized, oh, yeah, everything these kids are doing that I thought was really cool as a kid is actually like kind of dumb, and the point of the show is that it's like making fun of it. Like, yeah.
But you're like a kid, so you don't know that.
I'm a kid, so I don't know that. So when they're like, "Oh man, we gotta go, we gotta get off this asteroid," I'm like, yeah, "You guys gotta get off that asteroid. Come on." And then like the joke is that they're, it's like a whole make believe thing, and I don't know. It's just funny how differently I perceive media as I age. I guess I'm glad I still don't perceive things the same way as when I was 5, but
Oh shoot. I keep forgetting things that I have to do today.
oh, were we supposed to get something done before the stream? Or?
I could have started it before the stream. I just have to get that daily digest going, and I always, I swear, right after I was done with On the Anvil yesterday, I went to my computer, I typed it out, and I sent it out because I remember typing it out and getting it ready, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm like, oh, whoa.
Everybody will live.
Everybody will live.
Everybody knows what they're supposed
I don't know. Feels good to have a kind of an idea of things at least.
to. Yeah. That's not the end of the world. You're always on top of that stuff. The eyes are still a little.
Man, I hate to be super boring and super business talk, but finding out, trying to figure out the software that we're adding to Slack today really did eat up my day, and it was kind of frustrating. So I'm
The thing to help us with alerts and stuff.
yeah.
Carrier is so cool. Wait, we're talking about planes now? I was so into planes when I was a kid. I definitely fell off as I got older.
I was into model rockets.
I could see that. I wasn't a space kid. I think I'm more into space now than I was as a kid.
It wasn't necessarily space. It was just launching them off in general. No, I guess it's not true. I was into astronomy for a while, I guess.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of the constellations and stuff?
No, I purchased a telescope and a book on astronomy and read half of it.
Ah, I tried to take an astronomy course in college, but it was online mostly, and I do so poorly with online courses because I was like, nah, I want to be with people and I want to have fun. So I don't know anything about astronomy, and I'm lucky that I passed.
Don't know nothing about astronomy.
Doo doo doo.
Um, I had a book of constellations when I was a kid that I was very into, and I would try to find them all. I would look at the little chart of when they were available, what times of year, what parts of the country, and all that, and I would see like what was supposed to be available, what I was supposed to be able to see at that time, and go looking for it.
What a blessing it is to just mark things as read. Discord too. I didn't
Yeah,
know you could do that with the whole thing, so I'm always like
yeah.
scrolling to get. I should be drawing. I'm sorry. This is not very hobby of me. I'm not hanging that well.
It's not very hobby of you.
No, I know, I
Yeah,
know.
you gotta get more hobby, Mace.
So,
I know, I know. Okay.
did you use
But
Discord at all before we made the one for the company?
no.
I didn't think so.
I have the dwarf bunny done. I will put that on Discord.
I think the only people in the company who might have used Discord before we made the company one is me, Tyler, and Hamster.
That sounds about right. Yep.
Because like it's been my main form of communication for a long time.
It's nice because it's kind of like Slack without like the business side of it. But then now, because we do it for the company, it's super the business side of it. And keeping up with it is very hard to do.
Yeah, which is why I don't expect anybody else to do it. It's
Yeah, you're doing a great job with that.
it's a lot to track. Well, and it's I'm happy that there's a lot to track. Is the thing. So like I wasn't sure how large it was going to get, or if it was going to take off at all. But I thought it would be a good. I thought it could be a good tool for us, and I'm happy to see it kind of actually form a community.
Agree.
The fact that we've
There
got
you
like
go.
an active channel talking about storage. Oh my god, that rabbit. That's very good.
Yeah, I have to get back to hobbying.
Um,
I don't know what to draw. I'm at like one of those standstills where it's like I have inspiration, but I don't have anything to
did you
draw.
did you draw a dwarf yet?
Draw what?
Have you drawn a dwarf yet?
I drew the rabbit as a dwarf.
Oh. Oh, that's why he's got the. Okay, I see.
He's also a tiny little rabbit, so it's a dwarf rabbit, and
That seems like a Viking.
it's a play on words. Maybe I'll draw a hamster.
Maybe just draw a bunch of dwarf things.
A hamster or hamster?
Hamster. That is a hamster. One time on this stream, also, I think I did that before as well. Except for it was painting, and it was a canvas this big, and I gave it to Selena.
Do a master study. Draw all the minis from the Wildlands Kickstarter as a rock band playing instruments.
Oh my.
That's a big job.
That would be very
you gotta-
fun.
You gotta figure out how they would all hold instruments.
Yeah, how would a wyvern hold an
Yeah,
instrument?
the wyvern doesn't have hands.
The wyvern plays the theremin.
I know what that is.
Oh, it's an instrument that, you know those spooky sounds that it's like, ooh.
Oh.
So, like, the theremin's an instrument where it actually is played by the airwaves around it. Like, the closer you get to it, the higher. Well, it depends on how you have your hand, too. But you basically control it by how close and how far away you are from the theremin. Um,
Okay.
it's a very cool thing.
My friend Amy Waters uses a theremin in some of her music. It's a very fun instrument to watch get used.
Great. I love theremins. Almost bought one.
Basilisk on drums. I mean, that's a lot of limbs. That'd be good for it. Assuming the basilisk can get a hold of the sticks, it could tear up a drum set. I mean, I guess it could tear up a drum set no matter what. It's just can it, paint it or can it play it?
Hmm. So is this dwarf that you're painting, Hamster, part of the army you're gonna take home?
No, no, that's a sci-fi army of space elves.
Ooh.
These. This is from a sculptor, a company called Skybore Miniatures. They make really cool dwarfs, some of my faves. I was painting them for a Frostgrave campaign, like the solo campaign, Perilous Dark, but I didn't get a chance to play through it because we kind of started ramping up then. But I'll do it eventually. But these are just a group of. They came in a unit, but I'm kind of just painting them one at a time for fun as I go. Yeah.
And then your dwarf, is that from the kit you got, Chris?
This is a Reaper Mini that I got a while back when I ordered a bunch of other stuff. When I did all those
Cool.
gnomes, I bought him at the same time, although he's not from the same set. It's basically just I was trying to think of minis I could paint that might be useful in our game. And I was like, we involve a lot of gnomes and dwarves, and we don't really have minis for them. So I made a bunch of those.
Very nice.
There is one character in mind that I think this mini could represent. I don't know if Tyler agrees. It's going to be up to him, his discretion, what gets used where. But it is what it is. I mostly just wanted a bunch of stuff to practice on.
Yes, I've built my own theremin before. It did not turn out well. Absolutely not.
My favorite.
No. I tried it with somebody who claimed that they had built a theremin before, and they were like super music into like a ton of bands. So I was like, okay, I trust this guy. Guy's a liar. Very disappointed. You can also build your own ukulele out of like a cigar box, which is it gives it a different tone. Um, I don't know. There's like something to building your own instrument that I think that's one of those like unless your hobby is building instruments, I feel like it's one of those like life accomplishments where you're like, this is one of those gold medal things that I've done now. I don't know if that makes sense.
Just like a conversation starter where you just go like, "Yeah, I did this, by the way."
I mean, yeah, you could do that as like a little name drop, a little hobby drop, but I think it's more like the self reward of like, wow, I've really built my own instrument, something that seems very unapproachable and like kind of musical. Like it just, I building an instrument seems really hard to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right. Oh, drop on the side. Oh yeah, I paint minis. Oh yeah, for a D&D company, I guess. So no, yeah. Let me pick up those hobbies I just dropped all over the floor. I don't know what your army helmet looks like.
You never
Yeah, I know it has hamster ears, but I don't know what because I feel like there's something like a graphic on it, right?
there's there's hmm.
What's the sticker look like? Describe it to me. You don't have to get it. Oh, he can't hear me. He left.
Yeah, he's out of here, man.
Oh, hamster. I guess you're muted for the. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I muted my mic. Sorry. Yeah, I. This is how I used to stream every day. I would wear this.
And you didn't get immediately like 1 million followers. I'm lost. Yeah, your hamster he's like kind of a tannish color, right?
Oh, I was gonna. I'm
Am I
logged into
wrong?
Dwarven Forge. I don't have the
Oh, I
emote.
got it. What do you want?
I was gonna go for the emote, but I am logged into Dwarven Forge, so I don't have it.
You got it.
If you looked at the Discord, you absolutely have the
Yeah,
emote.
it's kind of tan.
No. I mean the Mojo hamster
Oh.
with the helmet.
Subscribe to
Oh.
yourself with the.
Wait, is Dwarven Forge not subscribed to you?
No, I haven't streamed in
Oh,
ages.
rip off. What a horrible
I
place to
haven't
work.
streamed since before the Kickstarter.
my
Oh, Finley's got it. Thanks, Finley.
Hey, look at that.
I appreciate it. I drew that by hand and scanned it.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Yeah.
That wasn't made digitally?
No, because I used to like draw cartoons, but I've never used Photoshop or anything, so I just got a free one called Inkscape, and I scanned in my drawing and colored it digitally.
I was actually going to ask you, so we have
Just a lot of Googling.
we have to do stuff for
Hey,
the
Max.
newsletter soon, and you did a really cool dwarven doodles. You want to do that again, or not have time?
I might. I don't know if I'll be able to do it for this one, but
Sure.
you know, it's one of those things that
You can do it for the next quarterly in a year and a half.
yeah. Like if I
Right.
practiced more, I could crank them out, but they take me a long time because I don't draw a lot anymore, so I'm like not seasoned. I don't crank them out very fast.
That's fair. I'm good with that. Move on to my browns soon. Browns to get. Sub to yourself the work account. What if we just. Oh, man. I think we did connect. We do have Twitch Prime on this account, don't we?
It's
like a company Amazon account.
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be pretty funny.
What would be funny?
Just if we just subscribe to
yourself with the work account. I've definitely subscribed to both Hamster and Chris before. I thought as Dwarven Forge, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, you definitely have once, but don't do it now because I haven't streamed in ages.
Okay, so wait till you stream.
I'm finally getting back into it.
Yeah, you did one this morning, right?
I did, yes.
I did not make it to that one.
Hey, No Mercy.
We did a reaction stream to the new Smash Brothers character reveal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, No Mercy's here. Yeah, they dropped a new character today. That was exciting.
What character is it? Is it like an old character or like a new entirely? You know what I mean? Am I making no sense?
Meaning like new to the series?
Yeah, is it new to the series?
Yes. So here's the thing with Smash Ultimate, with the one that's out now. At E3, they blew everybody's mind when they made the reveal that every past character was going to be back, including like the third-party DLC characters and all that. So there is no such thing as adding an old character to the series anymore. Because the game launched with every character that had ever been in the series before, which was a phenomenal reveal and like one of the best game reveals of all time, I think. The way they did it was phenomenal. I'm curious. Who, off the top of your head, what do you think? It's a non-Nintendo game. Off the top of your head,
Okay.
what would you think?
If they're
I'm
adding
out
a new
because I
character?
know.
Yeah, I know Hamster knows, but Mace, What would you expect? New character. Not
Like a Goomba? No, wait, no. Okay, that guy in
Yeah, not
Super
Nintendo.
Mario.
Not Nintendo.
Wait, it's not Nintendo. Okay, okay.
non-Nintendo character.
So just think of
Huh.
like what would be a popular game, like a game popular enough to like be added to another game, you know?
Is it the Red Dead Redemption guy?
That'd be
That'd
really
be
fun.
cool. That'd be awesome.
That'd be really funny, but no.
All right, is this like a three guess kind of thing?
What's that?
We're gonna
Is this a
stream.
three-guess?
We're gonna just keep the stream live until you get it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
The stream will not end until you guys.
Oh no, Mercy said Spyro. That would be cool too.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Oh wait, is it Crash Bandicoot?
No, although a lot of people were hoping it would be. Crash is one of the most speculated characters. But no, it was not.
The Monopoly guy. That'd be kind of funny.
Monopoly guy.
Finley said, "Woo, 3-week stream," because Mace will never get it. Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's already in the game.
What is it?
What? Just think of a popular game off the top of your head. What are the most
Banjo
popular?
Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie was already added to the game.
Dang it! I thought you were trying to help me, Merc. Okay. Out of the box, kinda. Very popular game. Is it the Halo boy? Is it?
No, it's not the Halo Boy. It's not Master Chief. Although that's another one that people were expecting. It's from the same. No, I'm not going to say that actually because I don't think you.
Can I get a hint at least?
Out of the box is a very good idea.
Is it Sackboy? I don't know what out of the box is.
Just think along the terms of like, there's a box.
Is it Katamari Damacy?
Oh, I wish, man. The prince from Katamari is a very, very highly wanted character of mine. I'm not expecting it to happen though.
Okay, out of the box.
Just think box. Just think about.
Is it Fez?
No, that would also be cool. But
Is it Minecraft?
Yes. It's
Oh, is it the main character in Mine? Is it a creeper?
no. Although Creeper is also in the game as a enemy, maybe. It's in his final smash. They're doing a stream in 2 days that will go over all the details. But yeah,
Huh.
it's Steve from Minecraft.
His name's Steve.
Yeah, Minecraft Steve, and then also Alex, which is the default like female skin, and then also they've got a zombie skin and an Enderman skin.
I don't even know how to change my skin anymore, so I'm still Aquaman on Minecraft.
I've heard there's some surgery to take care of that. William
I don't-
K. Blackowitz.
I don't want to change it that badly.
There's grafting. There's a lot of options.
Oh, Portal would be a fun game to have too.
Portal would be really cool. A lot of people have been wondering. So, a lot of people have been saying like, what are big third-party companies that aren't represented in Smash yet? And Valve is one of them. And if they did do Valve, I feel like. I mean, Gordon Freeman would probably be where they'd go, but adding Chell from Portal would also be pretty cool. She's a pretty cool character. I mean, I guess she's not actually much of a character, but it's a good game. And it'd be a cool mechanic to try to work into the game, fight-wise. If they did Valve, they could do a Team Fortress 2 character. That's fair. A friend was streaming Minecraft earlier today. We watched the announcement video back like 2 or 3 times. That's fair. Wait, isn't it... Neofoya, isn't Minecraft... Mojang was a Swedish company, wasn't it? Or at least... Notch?
Rabbit Burner
I'm
said
generally
Norris and Smack yet.
Yeah, he very well might be. Well, people have made Chuck Norris Mii's to put in Smash, so you could say he is. I'm curious what the actual response to Minecraft is like, because I know with like The Witcher, like it's authentically like huge in Poland. That's like their main export, and it's actually like a big source of pride. So I was wondering if the same thing for Minecraft.
Did you guys participate in Chuck Norris jokes back in like middle school, high school?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like if you were in I feel like if you were in the public school system around that time, you absolutely heard those jokes all over the place.
It was part of the
Yeah.
curriculum.
Yes.
Yeah. The teachers were making it. It's really something else.
Man, that was. I remember when Facebook had like these things called pin boards or something, and you could get up to 9 fake like buttons that you could put on basically a virtual cork board. And mine was completely filled with Chuck Norris jokes, and I was really sad when I found out you could only have 99. Like, imagine how many Chuck Norris jokes were on that pin board enough that it's like, oh, can't have any more somehow. I ran out of them.
You're devoted.
Yeah. Big fan of little Chucky.
Let's see.
Norlord.
I think most of this is done. I just did a couple more things, and then I go to washes. Gotta get his bootstraps, and then I go to washes. There we go. I lived with all women in college and somehow got my own bathroom, and they brought a Chuck Norris poster from my bathroom to help me feel manly. Not Companion Cube. Companion Cube is great. Did they add Pokey to the latest Smash? Oh, from Mother? No, they haven't. Although a lot of people are saying if we do see another Mother character, Porky is likely going to be the next one. Which I think makes sense. There's a couple ways you could take the Mother series if you did do another Mother rep. I'm just not expecting us to actually get a Mother rep, though.
Alright, I gotta use the restroom, fellas.
Nice.
Yeah. Pray for me. See if I come out well.
Have fun.
Thank you. I'm muting because I don't know what you guys can and can't hear.
How good is your mic?
It's bad, but these walls are super thin, boy.
Let's see. Undertale super popular. Well, they added Sans as a Mii costume, so a lot of people were suspecting that an Undertale character could be the first independent character to be added. But then when Sans got in as a Mii costume, a lot of people, the general consensus is like they wouldn't have done that if they were going to actually put in a playable character. So Undertale's probably not going to happen. However, there are other characters in that series other than Sans. Sans is just the one that people suspected to be playable the most. It would just be great to have we do have Undertale music in Smash. Like, you can now listen to Megalovania in Smash, which is wild.
It's another one of those that I haven't picked up yet because I'm just like, yeah, I would probably play it, but I have so many games.
Undertale?
Yeah.
It just had its 5-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is wild, because that means it's been 3 years since I made a video about it, because I made that video for its 2nd anniversary.
Nice.
So, like, it's a lot to think about. It does not seem that old to me, but that game was a cultural, like, touchstone. Like, when you look back at gaming culture in this era, like, that is absolutely one of, if not the most influential game of its like, year, at least.
No Mercy, don't worry. We had a huge conversation at the beginning about Hades.
Yeah, we did talk about Hades. Neither of us has played it yet, but we're hearing everybody talk about it.
Here, Chris, you mind getting a close-up of your... There's been a request for a quick close-up. Dwarf crew.
Man, I really miss Mario Party. Just me? Alright.
I didn't play them a lot because I didn't play games with friends a lot growing up.
Oh, me neither.
The newest
I had
Mario
a
Party
sibling and I forced her to do it.
The newest Mario Party is extremely good. Which is nice, because I haven't liked Mario Party for a long time, but the new one fixes like a lot of the problems.
Nice.
Haven't played it yet. I'm at chapter 5 of Mother 2. Want to play it afterwards, even though they're not the same series.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about Hades there.
Really
Okay.
miss parties, period. Yeah, I feel that.
Mother 2 and Mother 3 are both phenomenal games, but like for very different reasons. And I think that's what's really cool about it. They both are they're kind of like polar opposites in a lot of ways when it comes to the way they do their storytelling, but they're both just really, really well done. And I think those are some of the first games where it's like it's genuinely like this was made with artistic intent. And it's very cool. I like it. Maybe not artistic intent, but like I don't know what the proper way to put it is, but like it was made. You can tell like it was being directly informed by this guy's like personal experiences and was like a form of human expression. Like games hadn't done that a lot yet up to that point, I don't think.
Hamster, check the Discord chat.
I need to check the Discord.
Yeah,
What's going on over there?
saying you something.
Not the company Discord, the our chat. Yeah.
Oh.
That is not the reaction I wanted.
No, I meant I was about to check the Dwarven Forge Discord.
Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
That's much better. It was like when it was, oh.
Wait. So right now my image in Slack at work is like my logo. I want to change it to this version. You put that in the Discord so everyone can see it.
Okay.
That's awesome. Wait, I didn't see this first one either. The rabbit dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Thanks. They're all just doodles. Like, one day I will try to have the patience for the 2-hour stream to do, like, a real, actual, like, bona fide trying to do impressionistic art. But, you know, as the days go by, I become less and less patient.
As the days go by. Slap that on there. I'm at the base now, which makes me very happy. That's all the minis I've done haven't had bases, so it's nice to get into that. I know I'm at Mother 3, haven't played number 1 because it's vaguely the same game as Mother 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're in Mother 3. That's... I love Mother 3. Which chapter is chapter 5? I'm trying to remember the exact order of things.
I'm just slowly going to be making everybody's Slack emojis at work. Because Chris, your emoji, or your icon is my art, and Casey and you have matching ones. I think Selena's is still mine. Thank you, No Mercy. Hamster, now you have a blood pact with me that you're going to change yours to this drawing unit. So, I only have like, what, 18 more people to go?
Yeah.
How many people work in Dwarven Forge? Like 50 million?
50
somebody
million.
thought that we had a crew of like 40 to 50, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's gotta be, it's like 20, it's like less than 20, right?
I think so, especially if you get outside of like how many are actually there like year round as opposed to just coming in for.
That's so nice. When I got there in the office, it was like 6 or 7 people.
Insanity.
That was March 2018.
It's like doubled since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
which I guess is still like it's still a very small company. Oh, I'll draw you icons too. Selena says 18-ish. So yeah, I think like we're like a micro business really.
It's funny. I saw somebody at one point try to explain how to improve our business model, and so they were like giving like a big breakdown of what they assumed all of our overhead and stuff was, and they assumed that we had 40 to 50 staff, and it was really funny. It's like that's way off base. That's like over twice what we actually have.
You know, sometimes I mean the work clearly shows that there's a lot of hard dedicated workers. It just I guess it kind of presents in a way that makes people assume that there's a lot more hard workers.
I get that. Especially compared to some other companies. I remember seeing like Hero Forge's latest Kickstarter, they listed like all their staff, and I remember like scrolling down the list and I was like, that many people work there? There's like way more than I expected.
How many people was
it? It was several dozen. Like I think they were actually close to 50.
Wow.
It was a lot bigger than us. It looked like, and it just kind of surprised me. Because I guess, but I think that's closer to like what the actual industry standard is. I think it's more that we have less people than you would expect, as opposed to them having more than usual. Hero Forge of a lot of tech designers and digital artists. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, is like how many people do they have sculpting, or how many people do they have designing the STLs? And then they also do have, because so much of it is online, they do have to have a lot more tech staff than we do. So I think that's certainly a large part of it, is their online stuff is much more rounded out than ours.
Rapid Burner also says, are they all full-time? Did you already just answer that? My mind is somewhere else right now.
I have no idea if they're all full-time. I just like looked at the number of pictures they had listed on the... I just remember looking through the pictures they had listed and just thinking like, wow, that's a lot of pictures. But I have no idea if they're full-time or anything.
Oh, no.
But also, like, a lot of us aren't full-time either. So I don't know.
It's true. Some of us are, some of us ain't.
But
that's a poem that you guys should probably write down and quote when you become my eulogizers, you Googleizers.
Oh, when's that gonna be?
It's gonna happen eventually, you know.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I have to die at some point.
One of my favorite gags.
Bummer, man.
For real, you're telling me.
All right.
I actually am starting to kind of like this girl, and she's gonna die.
All right.
Sucks.
So the thing about this helmet is turns out it's really hot to wear just a big hunk of plastic on your head. So before I start dripping, I'm gonna go ahead and take that off.
Drip, 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 drip. You can't hear me. Drip.
I can hear you now.
Drip, drip. Oh dang it! Drip, drip, drip.
I think I'm just at the blush phase. Oh. Gotta touch that up.
Oh, gross. No Mercy says use this sweat drip to keep your wet palette moist.
Yeah.
Pretty good method, you know? Save
sweat palette.
I wonder... Sweat palette. Wonder how the salt content would affect the formula.
Nerd.
Yes, Selena appropriately says ew.
I don't know why you're acting like it's ridiculous, Hamster. You're always telling people to try making their own effects paint.
You're... That's true. I wonder what effect that would be.
Alright. I think I'm going to wash this. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think
Oh, thanks, Sir Sketch-Salot. Aha. We're getting a raid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, Chuck's great at customer service and debauchery. He says that he forgot to change his address on an order. We also have Casey on there too, so we got two C's in the house.
Is Tyler still doing customer service? Has he moved entirely into other stuff?
I think he's off of it now.
So no, he started taking on a lot more other stuff, and Casey came in to help with that.
I mean, isn't he just in the other room? You could ask him.
He's taking his screenwriting class right now.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Well, time to email Chuck again. Casey does other stuff on top of customer service, so it might be that she pops in. I think Chuck is still the main customer service, and then Casey does it around the other stuff. Because she's also in office, so like Chuck isn't in office, but Casey has like other stuff she does around the office.
Yeah, Casey is very helpful. She'll like help mail stuff, and because she's at the office, she's helping with a lot of the waves of customer service where there needs to be replacements and stuff. Like we'll come out of our own archive. And then she also has a background with project managing and stuff, so she's helping set up a lot of the infrastructure too for things that we don't already have and haven't thought of. Yeah, she's a great dame. So what are the nope? There's zero. Chance is zero. Orion tomorrow. Maybe on a Friday night when I've had a couple more beers to drink, but last night, Orion Noir in chat posted I like big builds as a Sir Mix-a-Lot parody, and I have not sang it, and I'm getting the request to sing it.
I saw that.
Yep.
Because that build you got makes me popcorny, something like that.
Yeah. I can't do that to this stream. I don't want to lose my job. Ah, red and green. Nice.
Red and green. Oh, for his dwarf.
A Hammy Boy's dwarf.
Yeah, a lot complimentary scheme. It's a little brighter on camera, so it's not quite as Christmassy to me in real life, but
I think that red and green is not always Christmas meat. Like, I think it takes a specific red and a specific green to, like, be, Hexmas.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my opinion, but I'm very opinionated, so that means that all my opinions must be facts.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Have you heard how loud I am about it?
Yeah. That's where I am.
Black wash on there. Time for the wash.
So now that it's October, you guys got any spooky plans, or do you know what your costumes are going to be?
I never really do costumes. I always like. I don't know. Like holidays are just kind of a thing I don't think about all that much. Halloween is one of them.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about going as a sane person, but I have no idea how I'm gonna pull it off.
Oh my god. Yeah, it sounds tricky. Also, Mercy wants to know if you do commission work, Hamster.
I have painted some stuff for friends. I haven't done like official commission work, but I have thought about taking some commissions in the off season. So we're kind of coming up on that after Pledge Manager. So maybe this winter I might take a couple projects.
Awesome.
So follow Mojo Hamster Minis and message me on there. in the off season, and maybe I could
I
take
think we
something.
have we have a Nightbot thing set.
Yeah,
for
but
you,
I
so
changed my Instagram. I changed it because I'm not live very often anymore, so I changed it to Mojo Hamster Minis.
Oh wow! Ugh. You're gonna make me update this?
You don't have to. I just said it out loud.
No. I'll just go over to Nightbot, type in. I don't even like. I'll just click. I'll backspace a few characters for you, I guess.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
She's
I
deleting
don't.
things for you.
I'm a saint.
Oh, awesome. No mercy.
My BattleTech stuff ships in a couple days, I think. They're asking for like
Oh,
final confirmations on dresses.
Someone developed another mech war game that's supposed to be like not mini specific. Like you can use Gundam kits and stuff to play the war game with.
Okay.
Mace, I'm so sorry, but it's still wrong.
Wait, what? You said that you're
No. It's Mojo Hamster Minis on Instagram now.
Oh my
You
gosh,
don't have to change.
you're gonna make me go back, add 4 letters.
Yeah, Topulus, I'm talking about that Gorillas Miniatures YouTube guy. He designed a rule system for mechs. It's called... I don't know. Let me look it up. It's releasing in November.
Oh shoot, I updated your. I'm still wrong. Please forgive me.
Gamma Wolves is the rule set. It's published by Osprey. Yeah, No Mercy says next week I'm going to change it to Mojo Hamster Minis Live. We'll have to update it again.
All right, one last time. That one right?
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
thinking what I want to do is maybe do like a YouTube thing where I can make a nice looking video sort of on my own time on minis, and then like one day a week do a live stream instead of having it primarily be a live stream.
That's cool.
And then have this stream, of course, because that's already weekly, so.
Yes. Otherwise, we'll fire you.
That's in the contract.
You don't even have to go streaking to get fired anymore. Is that before the stream or during?
Nope, that was before. No one heard that. No one knows the context, but I do.
All right, great.
Hamster's the next Squidmar. That is high praise, man. Thank you. I don't know if my video quality will be as good. But, you know, he's one of those guys that was like... Miniac, too. They both were, like, kind of film, photography, gadget guys previously. So when they wanted to do YouTube, they had, like, all this stuff, you know?
Yes, I do.
Oh, he has an editor now. Man, okay, yeah. If I can get to that point where I just pay someone to make the videos, that'd be... I know, I just paint...
Hey, you looking to pay somebody to edit?
Yeah, maybe. Actually, though, you have a bunch of YouTube experience.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I was going to suggest my other friend that he's going to like better.
You already know?
Chris, yeah. Chris Paris.
Well,
Really, it's just like for motivation. That's what I love about this stream. It's like I just buy so much crap. Not crap. I buy a bunch of lovely miniatures that I will like never have time to paint, but you know, making an assignment, like making a video during a stream, makes me do it. Yeah.
Same reason why I stream is just to get myself to play some of these games that like I keep saying I need to make time to play, and then I never do. And
yeah.
Streaming it, I feel like I have an obligation.
Yes, Midwinter Minis. I bought the album he put out. He produces his own music. What is the guy? He does... Oh my gosh. Sarastro. Sarastro also composes his own music. Yeah, I love all these guys. Duncan is a classic. Kind of cool that he's doing his own thing now and away from Games Workshop of like, I don't use any products outside of Citadel. They are the best. You know, he's actually like doing his own thing. Uncle Adam, classic. Another Midwest guy. Goobertown's great. He did a post for us for Wildlands on his Instagram. So he has some of the ruins. Miniac I like because he's a Minnesota boy like me, and I'm pretty sure we're the exact same age. So, but I have tried to email him for promo stuff, but he hasn't gotten back to me. But I think I saw a video where he said he's not doing a lot of that anymore.
Yeah. He's like doing purely. He said he would rather do like very high quality content a few times that he really likes instead of doing.
Which good for him.
Which I respect.
Yeah. But I did reach out to, because I was hoping to meet him at Adepticon, and then of course that didn't happen.
Oh, did he email back for that one?
Well, I just messaged him on Facebook on like my personal account. Like no, wasn't as Dwarven Forge. So they responded to that, yeah.
Professor 11 would like to know if you primed this mini first.
I did prime this mini. I prime every miniature that I paint. So this white on the base, this was I did a Zenithal airbrush prime with black and white. And this is resin too, so definitely resin I typically prime.
Why silence Discord?
The bottom left
User settings
shows your name. You click on that, and it'll bring up a little thing. There'll be an online away. Do not disturb. Just put it on do not disturb. You'll stop the notifications.
Hubertown is the Bob Ross of mini painting.
He does have a soothing voice.
Have you been watching mini painting things, Chris?
Not much.
That really helped me actually know more about mini painting in general, is just watching an obnoxious amount of mini painting videos. And I did that for, I think, like, it must have been, like, several days worth of content that I watched before I even put paint onto brush for a mini.
Yeah, there's a ton of great resources and videos to watch that make things make more sense.
Yeah. It also is like, once you hear several people say similar things, you kind of know that once you go into it, it's like, okay, this is what I'm expecting, or like, I have to see what they mean about this, and then you actually like kind of, like, it's cool to see it go into fruition, because sometimes it's not easy to pick up without the experience, but then once you, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like once you like are actually there and living it, you're like, this is the thing that you were saying.
Yes, I totally get that. Putting it into practice.
Yeah. Why are most dwarves ginger?
I think because don't they have like Celtic/Scottish background?
Yeah, I think that that would be the thing that they relate to primarily in this secular world we have here.
At least I'm just going off of like the voices they always give them. It makes it seem like they just kind of lean into. There's a lot of stereotyping in in fantasy like tradition.
Through that.
Wow.
Yeah, Topulus. Marco Frazzoni is my absolute favorite YouTuber because, like...
No Celtic dwarves. Maybe not Celtic, but, like, it's... I don't know. I feel like it's a Scottish thing.
He's making me want to try oil paints. I bought some. I haven't tried them yet. Yeah,
like
Yeah, Marco Frazzoni has, like, a pretty small audience compared to these other guys, but his work, in, like, the amount of time that he spends... Like, his speed paint stuff looks like display quality to me. He just has... Again, it comes down to testing the materials that you own and how best to use them and just practicing with them. And then he can just bang out this incredible stuff. Yeah, Marco Frazzoni, and not just Mecca. Its color theory stuff is great too, yeah. Who's the other oil guy? He streams a lot on Twitch and then it goes on YouTube.
I really couldn't tell you.
I'm going to look.
You just gotta mute everything.
NJM?
Yeah, that
It's a
guy.
lot of
That
oils.
guy uses oils too. Oh, Malev is the guy that painted a lot of the Relic Blade Studio minis. He's alive right now.
Okay.
He's cool. He's a good guy. He's a good painter. Who's the guy I'm thinking of? Waddle. It's like Waddleicious or something.
I love that song.
Is that the song by Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
Are you talking about Fergalicious?
I don't think it's Waddleicious, but it's Waddle something.
Macro for Sony.
Yeah,
Miscast
yeah, that guy's.
Nurgles.
Yeah.
Oh. Nurgles isn't a name. Nurgles is the thing they paint. Never mind.
Jimmy the Brush is a good streamer. They stream.
Oh
a lot.
yeah, I love Jimmy. Didn't he do an unboxing too of our thing?
I don't know if he ended up doing it because they were moving or something, but.
Hmm.
Oh
I'm
no,
pretty
he did do the
sure
unboxing.
something.
He did do the unboxing and it was awesome because they were on the front page of Twitch for that, but they didn't paint it yet. I don't think. Sergio Calvo is great. He doesn't do a ton of YouTube videos, but the ones he does have, just like that are just an uncut footage of him painting, is really good. Just looking at all my YouTube subs.
Nice. Oh, did you finish your dwarf?
Not quite. He's pretty close. He's kind of at a point where I could call it, or I could add more.
That's right.
I do got to do some metallics, I guess. But I'm just picking at some highlights. I'm just like, one of my favorite things to do is just add like an off-white. I'm using beige and just use it to highlight everything. Like when you have the warm scheme and you start with a sepia and use warm colors, like you can just pick one color to highlight typically, and it will just look rough and tattered and earthy kind of.
Let's see your dwarf too. Chris.
Ugh.
All right. Or not. Ooh.
Nice.
There we go. I like it when he's out of focus.
I hear you.
Come on. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, tabletop minions also.
Yeah, that's another good.
Have you
channel.
watched them?
Oh yeah, bunch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you do your honorary 5 p.m. Let's go, baby, today?
You know what? I didn't do it today, but I'll have to do it tomorrow.
You still got time.
You really?
It's about to be 5 p.m. on the West Coast in 7 minutes.
Let's go, baby.
Ah!
Squidmar, very good. Yeah, Vince is great. A lot of long form with Vince, but that's what's good about him. He goes very in depth. And you know what? Vince Venturella had a great video about the history of Games Workshop,
Interesting.
which is really cool. They were, you know what? They got their big start by being the European distributor of D&D,
oh.
like the first one. And they just like, there were just a couple guys out of the back of like someone else's business. They like worked out of the back room until they kicked him out.
Oh, they got kicked out. Do you know why?
It was like the realtor, and they were like, yeah, they knew him or something, but they're like, yeah, we'll leave, but can you find us a place? And they did.
That's nice, at least, but that sucks to get kicked out of the place.
Well, then, they got an office and it became a huge deal, so it worked out. But it's funny because like right now, they're kind of considered like this top dog giant company, which they are, but it's weird. It's, they genuinely started as just like the small group of passionate gamers.
Why does that sound relatable?
Yeah.
No idea.
But so much of Warhammer like drew from D&D and RPGs and everything. And so it's funny, the first system that they made, that all the stat profiles and everything look almost identical now in the war games, but they marketed it as a role-playing game that was just super combat heavy and
Huh.
called it a role-playing game, but it became Warhammer, the war game.
It's awesome. I always wondered like what it would be like. I have played war games obviously, but like when they actually like way back in the day used to actually have those boards for when they were planning their combat, like kings and like other like emperors
Yeah,
and stuff. I'd like to like kind of see if they had statistics and stuff on armies or like like advantages or anything like that.
right. Well, isn't it crazy that they used to, like, for little disputes, they would just play chess as if it was like a war, and whoever won, won?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was used for. Yeah, Verdicts, they published D&D books in the UK, and they were the first and only people, I think, to publish official D&D content that wasn't like Wizards of the Coast.
Hmm.
So they got to put stuff out with the logo and everything official that was their own making, and then they kind of spun off of that to do their own thing.
Good for them.
And of course, White Dwarf magazine, which I subscribed to way back in the day. It's basically just all Warhammer stuff, and there's no outside advertising. It's only their stuff. But that's how they were able to. They were one of the biggest magazines for gaming in general at the time, and so it was like that the loop of like they market products and then they make the products, and so they just made their own business that way.
Isn't White Dwarf also where you started with your mini painting and collecting?
Yeah, well, I started with Warhammer. I subscribed to White Dwarf. Warhammer Fantasy Battles is where I started.
Oh,
Then I got
well,
into
okay.
then I got into 40K, and I was reading White Dwarf all the time, and yeah.
Thought of a new Smash character, Gandhi in Civilization. I don't know. I don't know if they'd be comfortable putting nukes in the game. Is the problem?
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
do you know about that?
What?
In one of the really early Civilization games, there was a bug in the coding that made it
Yeah.
so that for some reason, Gandhi was like really aggressive, and would be like the first to like rush to like get nukes, like
Insane.
and so then that became tradition, was just keeping Gandhi as like the leader, who like AI wise would that was Civ 5 that he did that. Why did I think it was in the earlier ones? Either way, yeah. So that became like the meme, is like for some reason Gandhi was just like super nuke happy, which is fantastic.
Sounds like him.
Yeah,
It's an accurate portrayal.
I think it stays really true to what he's known for in the real world.
Nukes.
I only have
Firearm.
one more plain miniature to do, and it's a dire penguin.
Looks like you gotta buy more.
I do. Well, I have stuff that should be on the way. I should do my stuff from Asset Drop. There's actually a really funny fallacy too. It's not actually a thing in all the others. It was only in Civ 2. Really? It was in Civ 2 and not in Civ 5? PC superior firepower. I haven't played much of Civ 6. I got it, but I haven't played it much. I still just go back to Civ 5 usually. I don't know how different it actually is. I didn't like look anything up. I was just like, I like this series. I like these games. But then I haven't actually played much Civ since 6 came out. Again, it gets back to the forever games thing. Civ is you lose so much time.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got into it for that reason, because I was like, I just already have long games to play. And
It's because there is an aggression level that gets lower when nukes were around. It lowered everyone's aggression, which put Gandhi negative, so it circled around to the top of the scale. So I guess because he was the least aggressive character when nukes got brought in, it bugged out and just made him like super aggressive. All right. Night, Rabbit. I mean, we're probably gonna be wrapping things up here too.
Yeah, me too.
Anyone ever play ROTK? Oh, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Since then, they've not left it in. It was just a thing people see due to how often people play Civ games and only report the times he's aggressive further. It's confirmation bias, basically, after that. But it's a fun bit of confirmation bias. Or the TW series in the early days when they were good, like RTW and MTW 1 and 2. Yeah, I know Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's, is it considered grand strategy?
I don't know. You talking to me?
Yeah, what do you know about Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
Nothing. I've never heard of this.
Yeah. Do you know Dynasty Warriors?
Oh.
Okay, well. There's so much to teach you. More like turn-based? Okay. I've never actually played it, I'm just familiar. I just know of it, and I know that it's the same, it's like a strategy version of, using the same setting and premise of the Dynasty Warriors series, where it's all heavily fictionalized versions of Chinese history, basically. That game is one of those that can never be as fun as it was as a kid. Which game? There's so many things going on. We should just do streams where we just talk about games. DW?
I mean, isn't that what your own personal stream is?
Kinda. Yeah. When I stream by myself, it's mostly Total War. Yeah, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out what TW is. Yeah, Total War.
Dude, Total War Warhammer? Oh, man.
Did they have a Romance of the Three Kingdoms on the NES? Yeah, they did. Pretty sure. Yeah, because it was on the eShop. It was.
Wait, what's Total War?
It's a. It's an RTS, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. RTS is real-time strategy. Are you familiar with Command and Conquer?
Mm-mm.
Are you familiar with RTS games aren't really all that mainstream. It's kind of hard to think of more.
I know there's this little game going around called Among Us.
That's definitely not an RTS. That is not an RTS.
Heard of this other little game? Maybe you've heard of it too.
Age of Empires and StarCraft are huge ones. The original Warcraft. Age of Empires I was super into. Age of Empires 2.
I love that game. Age of Empires is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, so Total War is a modern war version of that kind of game, basically.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sick.
Anyone play Star Sector? I have not. Doom 2000. There's so many things to play, man. Ugh.
Anybody ever play There's Poop in My Soup?
I actually will probably be playing Among Us tonight. I'm probably going to play some Among Us tonight, actually. I've got some friends who are pinging me now, asking me to come play, so probably after I clean everything up, I'll
Oh, so you got somewhere to be, is what you're saying. You don't want to hang out with us anymore?
I'm being paid to be here for 2 hours. It is now a little over 2 hours. That's not true, no. I do want to get up, though.
Alright, well, whatever.
She likes Age of Empires, she'll love Total War. Let's talk about your
maybe.
friends. Look, if you want to get Among Us, like, you can play.
How much is it? What's the purpose? Why would I?
It's free on mobile.
$5. Yeah, it's free on phones. It's true. You could play that way. It's a hidden role game, or a social deception game, or a trust whatever you want to call it. Basically, you ever play Mafia or Secret Hitler?
Yes, I love both those games.
Yeah, it's like that. You're a bunch of space dudes on a ship. a small portion of you are imposters, and everybody's running around trying to fix things on the ships so that they win if they get all their tasks done, if they fix everything.
It's like that Jackbox game.
Like what?
Jackbox game where you have to guess who's an alien.
Yes. Yeah, that is also push the button. That is also a social deception game or trust like.
Well, I'm getting it now on my cellular.
We should get because I know Hamster's got it. Miles plays it. Ray plays it. We could probably get. I could get Tyler to play it as well. We could probably get a group of. We could probably get enough of people together to play it. It's best when you have like a full lobby. Like it is best with 10 people, but it
I
can
think
be
I have a friend that also plays it that we could get to play.
But yeah, so the whole point is you're trying to get enough people dead so that there are as many imposters as there are regular crew members on the ship. And so you're trying to make other people think that you're trying to make everybody think that other people are the killer. And if you're not imposter, you're trying to figure out who the imposters are. Basically, it's really easy to pick up. The first couple games, you'll definitely be confused, just trying to like figure out what all the tasks are and everything. But play it and stream it on here. Unfortunately, we can't stream video games on this channel. It has to be actually based around terrain and minis and stuff. Yeah. It's like a million roleplay thread following that theme. Yeah, it's a pretty. There's so many different takes on that genre. Like there's Town of Salem, Mafia, Secret Hitler, Werewolf, Push the Button. No, Seeking Monster isn't really in that genre. Well, it is a social deception game, but it's not.
Isn't Coup one of those?
Coup? Probably. There's probably ones that I haven't even heard of. Like, there's a lot. Build that ship or whatever it takes place in out of Dwarven Forge. Build it. Just do Among Us, but we're actually moving pieces around a ship. It would not. It would not function.
Oh, he's got his hair dryer out.
He's got to speed up the process.
It's giving it like a Brazilian blowout.
I'm not convinced that's a phrase. I'm
It
not
is.
convinced it's real.
It is.
It's everyone versus everyone instead of two teams like all the others. Oh, okay. So it's not really hit and roll. It's just a screw each other over kind of thing. Anyone do D&D games with strongholds the players can upgrade? Yes, that is what my game is. We've got a walking mansion that serves as our base. Among Us the RPG. I don't know how you do that in a way where it doesn't become incredibly obvious who the imposter is. You're all in the room playing together. Like, how do you? Because like the reason it works is that you can't keep tabs on everybody all the time. But if you're doing Among Us as an RPG and everybody's
what if the DM though is like basically like Mafia? It's like everybody close your eyes. Now people in Among Us hold up signs that say what you want to do.
Well, that's partially how Secret Hitler works. Like,
yeah.
That's how Secret Hitler works.
Right. Yes, but like you could do that RPG way too.
You couldn't. The reason Secret
Yeah,
Hitler
you
works,
could.
You could not make Among Us work in that way.
Okay, I don't know Among Us.
Yeah, Secret Hitler. The reason Secret Hitler works is because it involves lying about information that only the two of you will have. But like what makes Among Us work is you don't know where everybody is all the time. So people will lie about what they were doing during that round after a body gets found. People will like lie about what they were doing, and so it's being able to like figure out the lies and everything. If you're playing like all on a board together, it also slows the pace down a lot. And Among Us being fast paced is like also part of what makes it work.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it. I will be very bad at it because I'm going to start giggling and stuff when I start lying.
So you mute yourself during the actual rounds. You only unmute when the meeting is called. you have a load of NPCs, but it's not all of them that are imposters. The players have to solve it before all the key crew members get taken out. I still feel like it still just doesn't function. I don't think there's a way to make Among Us work in any other medium. I think it wouldn't even work as a play it in person thing. Like it really leans into it being it really leans into the medium that it's in. Hamster sus.
Yeah, actually.
Hamster can't stop giggling, must be sus. I would actually be very curious. I think you would actually have a hard time with it, and I'd be very curious to see it. Like, text chat, voice chat, you can't see faces. Yeah, you can't see faces, and it's having everybody moving around at the same time, and nobody has the same information. Is a huge part of it. Everybody only has the information that they got from the route that they ran. Who were they around? Who did they see doing what? Did they jump on cams? Did they look at admin? Like, there's a lot to it. Oh god, I pulled off such a good town play a couple days ago, where it got down to there were 4 of us left. One of them got killed, and so it was like, okay, so we have to vote here and figure out which of the 3 of us was the killer the entire time. They both knew that it couldn't have been me, and so they were both trying to just convince me, like, that it was the other guy. And there's these things called common tasks, which is basically there's a thing that the whole crew will have to do. And one of the big ones on the first map is swiping a card in admin, and it wasn't active. So with the 2 of them, they did their whole thing, and I was like, okay, well, we're close to having tasks done. Like, who has tasks left? And they both said they were done. And I'm like, oh, so you guys already I was like, all I have left to do is swipe my card. Like, does anybody else have to do it? And then one of them was like, yeah, I already did it. And the other guy was like, that's not a task this time. And I was like, yeah, I know. The other guy's the imposter. And it was like, it was so slick. Like, it felt good. It needs a digital play property. Yeah. You killed all 7 players in the first. How did they not find any bodies? I guess there are places where you can kill people where they will fall, like, behind a chair or something, and people just won't notice that a body's there. But yeah, no, I've been playing it for like a month now, and I'm still getting like the rush out of it. So it's very well constructed for what it is. You set the kill timer to 10 seconds. Oh, that feels cheap.
I haven't played it yet, but I did purchase the hamster pet because I feel like it's my duty.
You bought extra content for the game without playing the game?
Maybe.
Yeah, you can't put the kill timer to it. Playing tag in Among Us is also really fun. Instead of playing the game the right way, there's a custom rule set that you can change things to play tag. That's pretty fun.
Well, I'm just doing a little victory lap around the base here.
Sounds like buying the season pass. That's fair. There is a lot of cosmetics in the game, which is just how they stayed afloat, you know? Like, it's just because it was free on phone. Although I think on phone, it's just that they run ads. But,
Oh, let me see.
yeah.
Maybe they'll try to sell me something cool. I'm in the market.
For
I'm
something
in the
cool?
market. I'm in the market.
I'm in the market.
I'm in the market.
I'm in the market.
I'm in the market.
Okay. It did ask me how I wanted my ads, so there are ads. That's it. The end. That's my whole story.
Nice.
Are you
Feel free to applaud at any point. I know your hands are full, but if you just want to respectfully put them down for a second and give me a quick round of applause, that's...
I just can't believe how... I just gotta get good. Just like the details and like the little... All the fingers feel separated and like the realistic like folds and weathering on the hat and stuff like that. Like, man.
Oh, we're talking about miniatures
Painting
again?
for you, Chris.
We're talking about you. Yeah.
I'm happy with the eye reflections. If you can see that.
Let's see.
You
I
see
can
how
barely
that,
get eye existence.
you
Oh yeah,
kinda
I see
how,
that.
yeah.
That's nice.
Oh no.
Have you ever painted a mini before, Hamster?
Have I painted a mini before?
Yeah, in this
You got a knack for
time,
this.
you got a natural knack for it. Yeah, a little zeal.
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it.
I wish you could do this for a living.
Man, that'd be the
Maybe
dream.
it's like because you're from the small apple, the mini apple. Maybe you're just good at all things mini.
I didn't know he's from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
He's not from Minneapolis. He's from Burnsville.
I lived in Minneapolis for a year, though. I'm
Let's
from a
not
suburb of
dox the
Minneapolis.
boy.
Yeah.
Let's
All
not
right,
dox the
all right, fair. Not like I haven't said your mother's full name on stream before either.
That is true.
Have you said his mother's full name on stream?
I probably.
I don't even know.
You're
his mother.
next.
You're next.
I do. I care very much about everybody in the office so much that I need their social security info, their credit card numbers, and their mother's maiden name.
Night, Amy.
Good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Man,
Well, what
what
do you...
is even left on this? Like, it looks done.
Well, yeah, I pretty much called this good. I mean, look, you could pick at things forever, right? But for the table,
And I will.
I am happy with that. I mean, in a couple hours, not bad.
Not
Great
bad.
job.
Woohoo!
You too, Chris. Great job. You
Great
guys
job,
did great.
everybody.
So
Chat,
proud
great
of you. How
job.
do I bully you? It's to make you stronger.
DMN, no, that's not my last Skybird Dwarf. I got a handful left still. There's like 10 of them, so this is like the fourth one.
That one is pretty good too.
Maybe getting up really early today was a bad idea. Oh well.
Yeah, that's where I am too.
Like, I'm just I maybe I won't play anything after this. I might just have to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
No.
Oh, it's 8:17. I might do, I don't know. Base my Eldar.
He looks like an ice climber. Dude.
Yeah, he has that pick, and there is
Ice climbers. Ice
a little hard
climber.
to tell, but I'm painting it for Frostgrave, so I'm painting some little patches of snow on the perimeter.
The detail.
Yeah, rub it in. Rub it in.
I like. Are those runes?
Yeah, they're just like cracked.
Yeah, they match the Dwarven Forge paint scheme, kind of.
They
Yeah, it's
do,
almost like
yeah.
he's a one-trick pony.
I have felt that way painting some of these plants. I'm like, how do I make it different? I've painted like 8 plants.
I was gonna say it's almost like you were planning on using it with Dwarven Forge stuff, but also if we're gonna go insults, then yeah, it's like you can only do one hop, pony.
Well, all you know how to do is make one really cool-looking paint scheme.
Oh, DMN, yeah, this is a sculpted base, so there's just some, like, it could be grit or dirt, sort of just a little sculpted texture that I painted white for snow, so there's no snow material on it. This base came with it sculpted this way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Shall we?
We should.
All right.
Not we shall, but like we should. We should.
It's been real, guys. Thanks for dealing with my heckling.
We're used to it now. It's part of the show now.
Yeah, it's
Oh, great. Okay, thank God.
perfectly obligated.
It's too old. I'm too old to change.
Well, I'm older than you, so like, what does that mean?
That means that you're gonna have to learn to adapt, sir.
Am I gonna be like this forever?
Yes.
This putty is literally just poster tack. It's like the 3M brand, I think this one is, Scotch brand. Find it at pharmacy is where I got it. Just like poster tack. I have blue tack too, same stuff.
I watched Big Lebowski again a couple days ago. And now I'm thinking about is Sam Elliott and the way that his mouth moves.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. What a when his eyebrows go up. Like he's just Sam Elliott, man. All right.
Well, thank you all for being here. Happy to
Yeah,
stream. I love this stream. This is a fun one.
Woo.
All right, thanks for hanging, guys.
These little cowboys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, $5, please.
Bye. Gotta go. Bye.
Okay, bye, mommy.
All right. See you later, everybody. Take care. Good night.
Y'all have a good night now.